Why should I recycle? Written by Jen Green, illustrated by Mike Gordon. In my family, we recycle our garbage. We return things so they can be used again. We didn't always recycle. We used to throw things away. On our way to school, we always pass Mr. Jones' house. Mr. Jones is our teacher. One day we saw him putting a special box with cans, bottles, and papers by the gate. "What are you doing?" "This box is for recycling. All these things are taken away and used again," said Mr. Jones. "What's recycling?" "I will explain at school." In class, Mr. Jones asked us what we did with our trash. "We put it in the garbage can. It's just an old garbage." Mr. Jones said garbage contains lots of useful things that can be recycled or used again. Why should I recycle? Mr. Jones took the class to a recycling center. It had separate containers for bottles, cans, plastic, clothes, and paper. "What do you think happened to all these glass that goes in here?" asked Mr. Jones. "It all gets broken down to make new shiny bottles." "And guess what happens to all these cans that go in here?" asked Mr. Jones. "They get melted down to make new metal things such as bikes and scooters." Wow! "And what about the paper and plastic that goes in here and here?" Mr. Jones asked. "The paper gets shredded and used to make new books and comics. All these things come from garbage we just throw away. This plastic can be used to make all kinds of things, including clothes. You might be wearing some," said Mr. Jones. "So why waste? Most of the garbage we put in the trash can gets buried in dumps. That spoils the countryside. It's good to recycle as much as you can," said Mr. Jones. "So what else can we recycle?" "Clothes, books, and toys that you don't want all can be taken to second-hand store," explained Mr. Jones. "The food we buy at supermarkets come in packages that can often be used again. Don't waste, Mom." I told Mom and Dad about our trip to recycling center. Now we buy recycled things at the stores. Recycled paper helps to save trees. We always recycle plastic bags too. We bought our own bags. Thanks. We also recycle everything at home. Fruit and vegetable peelings get recycled on our new compost heap. The compost helps my mom's prized vegetables to grow. Now we recycle so much garbage. There is hardly any left to put in the can. Recycling is kind to nature. It saves money and it's fun.